Lumbar spine, again same thing. Look for disc degeneration. You can see disc space reduced. This does not mean he has a L5S1 disc prolapse. He just says that L5S1 disc degeneration. And here you can see good foramen. Here you can see reduced foramen. So you have a L5S1 disc degeneration with foraminal compromise. Now whether in this patient there was a clinically relevant sign or no, we don't know. There are so many asymptomatic such things. You can see a degenerative scoliosis. Why degenerative? Because you can see osteophyte, subchondral sclerosis, osteophyte, disc space degeneration, foraminal compromise. And now we are talking about that calcium thing that we are talking outside. Here you can see some amount of osteopenia and osteoporosis, right? So there is calcium deficiency technically in the bone, correct? Here you can see the whole damn aorta is calcified. So what the heck are we talking about? The calcium लेने से calcific deposit हुआ? No. Because of atherosclerosis, there is calcification. So you have multiple such things. You have the whole damn aorta calcified and extremely porotic spine. So where did the calcium come? खाने से उधर गया? नहीं. It's part of degeneration. Same thing, disc degeneration. Vacuum phenomenon, yeah, okay, vacuum phenomenon. So that's a good point. On plain X-rays, the degeneration, if it is very severe, you will find a very radiolucent zone. That is known as the vacuum phenomenon. It is an indicator of severity of disc degeneration. And if you take flexion extension views, you can find in flexion this guy going behind and in extension this guy going in front. Again, degenerative scoliosis and osteophytic changes. You can see these osteophytes up here, there, and there. Degenerative scoliosis again with some amount of porosis. Now, partially sacralized L5 or sacralized L5 is of consequence only when you are operating, meaning the last mobile segment is labeled L4-5 then. So you are going down and operating a disc which you felt was L4-5, but it turned out to be L3-4, and so you have operated the wrong level. So वो नहीं होना चाहिए, इसके लिए सब labeling रहता है.
Sacralization has no clinical.
Clinical nothing. This is a sacralized L5. Okay, the disc is rudimentary, and the guy looks like together. So you start it this way. You have the last rib, so that's L1, L2, L3, L4. So L5 is gone into sacral.
Any significance of sacralization with the kinetic?
No. It's a last mobile segment, that's about it. Spondylolysis. There is a gap there. Maybe उधर से नहीं दिखेगा. Sorry, this is not a great X-ray. But you can see it better in this. What is known as a Scottish dog appearance. The snout, the eye, the ear, the neck, the forelimb, the body, the lower limb, the tail. You can see the neck being thinned out and stretched out. Here also see there's a lysis. Listhesis. One vertebra slipping in front of the other. And that's where the lysis is. So you have a L5 lysis with a L5S1 listhesis. Now see, I was talking about stabilization. This was instability. Nature tried to stabilize it by throwing new bone here. So when you get an instability, to find out whether you have instability or no, you do flexion extension views. So you can see that they are separating apart in flexion and extension. So you know this is an unstable spine. different forms of listhesis.